This next video is going to be on energy states, and I want to first start by saying that people will always tell you that that's impossible or you cannot do that. And why do they keep saying this? Well, it's because they themselves do not know how to do it, or they themselves can't do it. So their common answer is, well, that's impossible and you can't do that. But the only thing that's impossible is that what cannot be dreamt of in your own mind, or for that what you cannot see. But just because others can't see it, don't let that deter you from what you yourself can or cannot do. In chemistry and science, we understand it very well that anytime I go to create a reaction or to create a new molecule, it's common knowledge that you create entropy, which what you're really doing is you're taking that molecule and you're exciting it by putting energy into it. And literally, electrons are going from one orbital to a higher orbital. They're literally increasing energy states, and we even use the wording in chemistry as an electron is increasing energy states by increasing orbitals. And each orbital actually has a very unique electron field that electron normally resides in, as long as it's in that energy state. And then as it decreases energy, it goes to its previous orbital. But there is not one or the other. It's either in that orbital or it isn't. Now it can break that pattern. It doesn't have to lie within, but probability will say that it's lying within this particular orbital or this particular region. Now the higher energy state it reaches, it actually is further out from the nucleus, which means it's further out in distance. And as a human being, to me, in every energy state that you can transcend yourself to, there's different information that you're privy to and that you can gather. And all great minds of the past have said this. Read Plato's writing. He says that the information of the universe was 100% all around you, and it's in your DNA. You just have to learn how to tap into that and how to reach it. But as soon as you say in science or in school, well, we as human beings, why can't we increase our energy state the same way that we excite electrons and molecules? They actually laugh at you and say, well, that's silly and that's impossible. Well, how is that silly and that impossible? If we're made up of the same elements and that we hold the same elements in our body that are all around us, which we do, and every element has different orbitals or different energy states, well, it's only common sense that we ourselves can increase our energy state. And the Egyptians kind of go into this, and they even say sometimes how it happens. For just the same way that our oceans have a high tide and a low tide due to the moon, so does our consciousness. We have a high tide and low tide because we can increase energy states and decrease energy states. But you can self-induce these energy states in multiple more than one means. You can do it through meditation, certain types of frequencies, certain types of music. Have you ever been at a concert and everyone's in tune and everyone's at once and you literally just feel this higher energy because you have thousands of people vibrating on the same frequency and the same harmonics, and so you just feel completely uplifted. Well, certain